Hi everyone, I'm Lauren and welcome back to my channel. This is Lauren's Literary Library, where we talk about all things books and my own writing journey. And now we've got that introduction out of the way, I am currently in Tenerife on my holiday. I just want to do a quick catch up on my reading updates. So on the plane, I managed to read nearly an entire book. I think I've got like an hour left, and it was The Singer by Elizabeth Hunter. I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoyed the first one. This is the second in the series. I think there's 7 overall, so I'm kind of excited to get through them all. And I'm also reading on my little Kindle Yumi and the Night Painter. I think about 40% of the way through that now, so I'm getting a good feel of the story. It's told in the perspective, well, it's told from the point of view of Hoyt again, following 2 people. It's a weird sort of body swap fantasy. I don't really know how to describe it, but I am enjoying it. I like the magic systems that are being used and the way that the 2 societies are created. They seem to be very like Eastern Asian influenced, like with the style of dress and the sort of culture that they've got. I am enjoying it. I think it's quite a interesting take. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick update on what I'm reading whilst I'm on my holiday, because I'm trying to think it. I've tried to do a bit of filming outside, not a lot. So I've been here for 2 days, got 2 more, well, including today, I've got 3 days, because we won't go home till Sunday. Today I think I'm just gonna have a really nice chill day and swim, because we did 20,000 steps yesterday. We went down to the harbour, which is one of my favourite places here, but I didn't take any bread, so I can't see all the fish, so I need to go back at some point. I also need some sandals, because the one I wear got like a gap like this between my toes and the edge of the shoe, so I keep on like catching my foot, and I've hurt my legs a little bit from doing that. Plus my knee's not fully healed from what I did to my knee a few weeks ago, and so I'm pretty sure that I'm walking a bit weirdly because I'm trying to like counteract the pain that I had before. I've not quite figured it out again. Yeah, so I just wanted to do a quick update, maybe try and do more vlogging as I'm going, but I feel like this one's going to be a short video in general, just because I've not got a lot of information to go through. I'm hoping to finish Yumi before I go home, and I would like to start another book whilst I'm here. Yeah, just because I've got the time to just sit and read and relax and enjoy myself. So I'll give you another update when I've read some more. I've got the time to just sit and film. I think you can hear like the cleaners in the other apartments. When I've got time to just sit and film and give more updates in general. Bye. Hello, we are on Saturday the 9th of December, and I just thought I'd do another quick update. Yesterday I spent most of the day by the pool and just reading. I managed to finish Yumi and the Night Painter. Oh my god, it was such a good book. It was also done in the narration of Hoyt, so I can feel a lot of people won't like this because it's kind of got that like subtle humour-esqueness to it. It wasn't quite as strong as with Tress, but it was definitely there. The ending though, I was sat by the pool trying not to cry. Oh, just emotions everywhere. It was just so wonderfully done, and I loved every second of it. But yeah, it did did get me a little bit at the end. I also started and finished The Lover by Silvia Moreno García. That was a short story that I picked up anyway. I knew I was going to get through it quite quick because I thought a short story probably like what, 10,000 words of that. That was quite an interesting sort of, I'm not really quite sure. It's got like hints of mythology with like lichens and werewolves, some sort of like love stuff. Oh, it was just so strange, it was so good. It was like got a really good creepy atmosphere, and I just really enjoyed it. It was a really good quick read, and yes, I've read 2 books so far whilst away, and I've still got an hour left on my audiobook. I've not got to that yet. I've not really been doing audiobooks because I'm not really, it's just weird like putting headphones in when I'm doing other things, so I'll probably finish that off in the airport on the way home. I'm just starting Bloodstorm by Kallyn, I think her name is, which is a vampire paranormal romance. Looking forward to that. Love me some vampires, love paranormal romance. I'm just sat on the balcony at the moment. Todd is getting ready and we're going to go off for a walk, and hopefully I will vlog some of the walk that we're doing. I'm hoping that we'll see a turtle. I don't think we will. And I kind of want to go the opposite direction and feed some fish, but I don't know if we'll do both today. But I don't know if we'll have time tomorrow, and I really want to go and feed the fish. So if I manage to do that, I will show you and let you know. But I'm going to sit and read on the balcony for a little bit whilst I wait for Todd, and I will catch you all later. Bye! Hello! So I am finally back off my holiday. It's a couple of days since I got back, but I wanted to make sure that I did a proper outro for this because I'm so bad at doing these travel vlogs and then never putting them up. So I'm hoping that it goes up before the end of the year, but knowing my luck, it won't be up until 2024 because I've just been having like the couple of days since I've got back from holiday, I've just not had like that motivation to do anything. So that's why this outro is also a few days late. So I finished 2 more books on the way back from Tenerife. I finished Bloodstorm by Kallyn, I think her name was. I didn't really enjoy this book, and then when I found out it was published in 2012, I realised it was like sort of like the gold rush of indie publishing and getting your books out on Kindle. And I feel like you could really tell there was some pacing issues with the book. It didn't seem to flow very well. The overall plot, so the underlying plot sounded amazing, but the execution of it is where it fell down, I felt, for me. The 2 main characters had like a soulmate bond sort of thing, but it was like not really delved in too much, and it just seemed like there was no reason for these 2 people to trust each other or to do what they did, and I just couldn't get the character motivations right in my head. So I was reading the entire book like not really impressed with it. So it's kind of a shame that one of my last books of the year is something that I really didn't vibe with and just didn't enjoy, but at least I've read it and it's a book I can get out of the way. It was useful for understanding like paranormal romance in that sense and getting a bit more understanding of that, but I feel like romantasy and paranormal romance and stuff like that has kind of like moved on a bit as a genre, so I'm not sure how useful it is. But yeah, it just didn't really vibe well for me. So although it's a series, I'm not carrying on with that series because I just didn't like the writing style at all. And then I started and finished The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle Jensen in a few hours. So I started reading it in the airport and I finished it on the plane, and oh my god, I loved it. I think it's a 5-star read for me. It was absolutely amazing. I just loved the way it was done. I loved the intrigue, the political intrigue of it. It might actually be more of a 4.5 because the main character, whose name has suddenly left my brain, a lot of the story hinged on her being unwilling to accept what she was seeing in front of her, and it also hinged on the fact that she'd done something previously in the book and then changed her mind on it, but didn't tell anyone. And I think that kind of like pulled it down a bit for me, just because it seemed to be a bit like, okay, so this really convenient thing has happened so that the rest of the story can progress. But I did enjoy it. I loved the ending. I knew it was coming. I knew that was what's going to happen. And now I need to read the next book. So I think this one is kind of like, I know it's a full series, but I think this one is more of a duology, so the book that follows is like a direct sequel, whereas I think the other 2 books in the series are more like companion books, from what I can tell from the Goodreads blurb and synopsis. But they are things that I will be looking to pick up at some point in the future. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get a chance to pick them up, but that is something that I am hoping to do. I just want to be able to like finish that series off because I really enjoyed it. I love the writing style. I can understand why this is one of those books that like blew up, and I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't pick it up back in 2021 or whenever it was when I first saw it mentioned, because I feel like I've been left out from a wonderful piece of literature in my life for the past couple of years. It's making me realise that I've got so many books on my shelves that I need to just sit and read and get through, because there's probably loads on my shelves that I will really love like this and I've just never gotten around to. So it's kind of like a little promise to myself that in 2024 I'm going to be aiming to read more of my own books rather than borrowing books, just because I want to try and find all those little gems that I've picked up over the years and just completely ignored and forgotten about. I've not managed to finish The Singer by Elizabeth Hunter yet though, so unfortunately I didn't get to 5 books, which would have been amazing on a 5-day holiday, but I am really close to it now. So I'm hoping that by the time this video is up I will have finished that book as well, because I love that book. I need to get the others. I think I might just stick with Audible for this one and just have it as an audiobook series, potentially to get like written copies at some point in the future, because I do really love Elizabeth Hunter's style. I really loved her Elemental Mysteries? The one that starts with a hidden fire. Love that series. See, that was written at the same time as Bloodstorm. The vast difference in writing style and ability is profound. It shows that it wasn't just everyone, but a lot of people clearly capitalised on the fact that ebooks were a thing and people just chucked ebooks upon Amazon. I could have done it, but I didn't want to put something there that I wasn't proud of. So I've not finished that one, almost to 5 books, but I'm really proud that I managed to get through 4 books in December. Well, 4 books in my holiday. I think I needed that relaxing time, to be honest, and it was something that I am so glad that I got the chance to do. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I have mentioned in this vlog, and if you have, let me know what your thoughts were to them down below. I'd love to hear what other people think to the books I like, or if there's any that I didn't really like and people preferred it. I'm always intrigued to see the differences in opinions. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to subscribe. There's a new one out every single week. I hope you're well and you're all staying safe, and until next time,